It was the second night at the Flayed Testicles, and it was story time. Not very much had changed since the night before. There was the landlord at the bar, preparing himself for tonight's installment. In between pulling pints and serving food, he could be heard doing vocal exercises, ensuring his voice was in good condition for the performance. Close by sat the recorder at his table. He wore the same clothes, in the same poor condition as yesterday. It seemed that any money the recorder earned, and let's be honest, humble writers make ever so little, he had spent on the tools of his trade. A fresh pile of parchment sat waiting to be written on, and his quill rested in a bottle of ink. The same old regulars of the Testicles were in attendance, seated in their usual places. But more customers had come tonight. Word had spread around town about last night's revelations, and no one wanted to miss out on the sequel. Even some out-of-towners had arrived, from the nearby farmsteads and hamlets. In the quiet and peaceable backwater that was Magadoo, tonight's storytelling was box office. Finally, everyone settled down, and a hush descended on the inn. All attention was on the ogre standing at the bar, and the figure at the table in front of him, quill now in hand, ready to adorn his pages with inky black text. "It is a dark tale we have come to tell tonight," intoned the ogre's first head. The customers of the Testicles looked at one another with excitement, more than one commenting that they had goosebumps. There was something intensely satisfying about dark tales told late at night. "Interesting," commented the recorder. The ogre's eyes narrowed suspiciously at the comment. "Why is that interesting?" "Well, it's just that the last story ended on a positive note. You had decided to leave the safety of your cavern in Darkspike Dungeon and strike out, looking for adventure." "Yes," agreed the second head, slightly appeased. "But remember also, we had tried to become heroes and weren't accepted. The Bureau of Dungeoneering banned ogres from adventuring and ordered us to leave Mercazair. Is it any wonder that we took a darker path?" "I suppose not," conceded the recorder. "But that wasn't your intention when you left your dungeon. I'm just trying to get your motivation right." The ogre shrugged. "Good intentions are one thing. Habits are another. 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Do you think, because we decided to change our ways, stop hiding from the world and embrace it, that it simply just happened? Life is never so easy, is it?" "Oh, that's good," said the recorder, enthused. "Let me just write that down," he added, and his quill scratched along the parchment. "You know, I really think that's something we could improve on from last night's story. No offense intended, just make the whole thing a bit more original, and really try to say something, you know?"
"I was saying the exact same thing before, wasn't I?"
said the third head, looking across at his brothers. They said nothing in reply, but each looked a little glum.
"This time, originality and creativity are the buzzwords. If this story comes across as corny, cheap imitation, or pastiche in any way, I really want you to say so. That goes for you lot as well," he added, addressing the rest of the Testicles. "We won't be offended in the slightest. The last thing we want is for this to sound like some kind of lazy parody or rip-off."